Exclusive music, baby.
Hi guys, my name is Nkechi Austin and I'm the founder of Nkechi Late Night Show. We talk about sex, love, marriage and relationship and we discuss all type of topics. Very soon we will be going live and the first show will be seen on my YouTube channel. For more information, just go to www.nkechilatenights.nl and from there you will find the links to visit all the social media networks.
Never meet a woman quite like me. Help you to get you everything. Making sure things good in your life. Completion and full joy in your life. You know exactly what that means. In the area, see I'm what you do. Young Baba, better woo. I feel with you, I see with you. I am one for a brain war. In the area, see I'm what you do. So you appreciate a girl like me. So be good to yourself. I'ma be a help. I'ma for myself. Shero, 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 Shero. I'ma be the best you can give me. No other love before me. Shero, oh, Shero. So hard to find a girl trustworthy. All of that is different when it comes to me. Save the day when it gets rough. We all know this life when it gets tough. Even in times we don't have much, I'll be all back rough. In the area, see I'm what you do. Yo, baba, oh, better woo. I feel with you, I see with you. I am one for a brain war. In the area, see I'm what you do. So you appreciate a girl like me. So be good to yourself. I'ma be a help. I'ma call myself Shero, 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 Shero. I'ma be the best you can give me. No other love before me. Shero, 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 Shero. I'ma be the best you can give me. No other love before me. Shero, Shero. You've been working with nobody to save the day. Rain keeps pouring, don't know where to find your way. Let's get closer. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Nothing like it. Female version of hero. Shero, Shero. Shero, 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 Shero. I'ma be the best you can give me. No other love before me. Shero, 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 Shero. I'ma be the best you can give me. No other love before me. Shero, Shero.
Welcome back. Thank you very much for viewing the show today. We are here with Augustina and she is a singer slash songwriter slash Shero.
Shero.
So you kind of explained a bit about Shero,
Yeah.
and in simple words, it means women of value.
Yes.
So every woman is a hero, and that's the reason why it's called Shero.
Female version.
Female version of a hero, exactly.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. I'm very happy to be one of the first guests on your show.
Yay! And we are very happy to have you, of
Thank
course.
you. I'm a fan.
You're a fan?
Yes.
I have a fan. I'm my first fan. That's so
I'm a
cool.
fan.
Well, I'm a
A
fan
big
of
fan.
you too because
Thank
you
you.
are actually, you have been in the game for a very long time,
Well, I'm trying. I'm still, by the grace of God, I'm keeping up.
but you're doing good.
Thank you.
Amen. So tell us, who are you?
Well,
For
I'm
the people
Augustina.
that don't know you, of course.
I'm Augustina. I'm Augustina Austin. I'm a singer, songwriter, presenter, and the editor-in-chief of Abina Online.
Yay!
Yeah.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like you have a lot upcoming in your life. Do you have time?
I do. I make time.
You make
but
time.
it's busy. It's very busy.
Because you do have your work aside of
Yes.
all the stuff you do. So.
Yes, I work part-time, and then when I'm not working, it's onto music. And when I'm not onto music, it's then onto writing. Presenting is a bit on the down low now.
Yeah.
But I'll pick it up in some time because I have to finish some projects for music first.
Okay.
So music is my number one at the moment.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you very much once again for being here.
Thank you also for having me.
Yes.
For one of the first. On
Yeah,
on your show.
exactly. You should feel very, very lucky. But yeah, of course, you know you're lucky.
In some years' time, I will say I was the first one. One of
Yes,
the first on the
exactly. You'd be
show.
like, I was the first person to come on Nkechi Late Night Show.
Exactly.
Yes, thank you very much. I saw something popping up on Facebook. Shero.
Shero, yes.
Tell us more about it.
Shero is my first single. It's a song and it's out now. It's doing okay, and but what's doing more than okay is a movement that I started with Shero, because Shero has a meaning. Shero actually means a woman of empowerment, a woman who does well at what she do in any place, mother, sister, auntie, daughter, whatever. I just wanted to celebrate women that do their best the way they
Women
know
of
how.
value.
Women of value, exactly. So I started this T-shirt line, and it's a T-shirt that says Shero on it.
Yeah.
Have one for you as well.
Hey, I have a confession to make. Please
Oh,
don't
really?
laugh when I say it. Okay.
Tell me.
So, it's very bad. So, some time ago, you wrote on your fan page that people can actually nominate people to win a T-shirt. That
Yes.
you have to tell something about the person.
Yeah, it's
and
true.
I really, really wanted one. So, I actually told Team Nkechi that they should all write something about me.
Oh, really?
They should all write something about me. They were like, why? And I said, I need the T-shirt. I want it. But you can nominate me. So
Yeah.
write something
Yeah.
and send it so that I'll win a T-shirt and I'll come on the page. But I think they never did it, so I never won one. So
Oh.
now I think I am actually getting one because I
Yes.
deserve it.
Yes, you really deserve it. Absolutely.
Thank
100%.
you. But I do have a question. On top of the Shero, it says 1898 or
It's true. That's my year of birth.
Okay.
Yeah, because the logo is my face. Actually, so it's attached. It's kind of my logo.
Okay.
So that's why it says founded in 1989.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay. I really wanted to know, like, the reason why the year was there and why, but that explains it. So
Right.
that should actually made you know that I've been looking at the T-shirt for
That's
long.
good. Then I have a pleasant surprise for you.
That's nice. Thank you very much. Why is it necessary for women to be empowered? What are your opinions about that?
I think it's necessary because it might not always be that when we look on our television or television shows or around us that we find an empowering woman, or we might find one, but we don't celebrate her enough. You know, maybe sometimes our mothers during their birthday or anything, or even you have your show, you're Ghanaian, you know, we are living here in Europe and we're doing our thing. It's inspiring to see you doing your
Thank you.
show and being on the radio and building your future.
Yes.
So a lot of people don't look at that a lot of times because they
That's
most
true.
of the time look at the males being a rapper and you know, they're having their friends
Yeah.
together and going out.
People mostly think women cannot be stuff.
Exactly.
Or be somebody.
Exactly. So the men are most of the time doing the hard work or you know putting a show down, and we don't really see a lot of women doing that. So I think that while women are doing that, we should celebrate it extra to say like, okay, when women are doing it, they're doing it in a very good way. Yes. So I think we need more of celebrating that. So that's why I started Shero. And again, I'm very happy to be sitting here, part of your show, because I like to see my fellow young women
doing
yes, it
good.
makes me happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course, we all want to bring each other up.
Yeah.
But we are in a community that it's very difficult for another woman to actually help you lift yourself up, and she not going up. So it's kind of a way to know where you are and who you're dealing with, and that should be very important.
It's true.
Do you also believe that women can actually do the same thing men do?
Some things don't. Like, for example, I think they always say like only women can do a lot of things at the same time, you know. Those are things that I feel like God has given women to be able to do, to manage homes and also have a career and also do something. So I feel a lot of things we can also do, like if you look at athletic things, women are also doing that, or music or anything, your radio show, we can also do that. But I think some things make us just special because we do it in our own way. Yes.
And because we're women.
And because we're women, exactly.
Yes.
So I think that that is what makes us unique. That is what makes us different, and we shouldn't touch it. We should leave it like that, and use it to build ourselves and our family more. That's why I think.
Exactly. That's a very good point. What about women empowerment in Africa? Because we can't compare the women empowerment in Africa to the ones we have here. In Africa, it's totally different. You know, you're supposed to stay at home.
Yes.
And, you know, your man is the breadwinner and you're at home. Some people do live that same life over here. What do you think about that?
It depends. It depends.
On what?
It depends because I've worked in Ghana for a while, so I've kind of seen how it happens. It's different because here in Europe, women are sometimes the breadwinner. They're doing a lot of things. Women can pull off a lot of things and say whatever they want and get away. And in, for example, in Ghana, you can't always do that. But then again, I do see women being on top. I do see women managing businesses and being CEOs and stuff like that. So I think if I would have to compare the same, I wouldn't even try to do the Dutch or the Dutch mannerism to Ghana because people won't allow it.
Yeah, it's just not possible.
Exactly. So it's going to have to develop in another way. But I think it's a good start. Since there are female CEOs and women building their careers, I think it's a good start. But how it will grow, it might be different.
You know, I intentionally wanted a female as a manager.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, that's
because
good.
I wanted somebody that I could actually look up to, that I could get advices from.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time, like, she sent her CVs to me, I was like, oh. Okay. I'm like, so one person did all this?
Yes.
You know, it's inspiring.
Yes.
You know, you learn from each other, and you always need to be with somebody that it is like a bigger role model.
Yeah.
You know, somebody you could look up
to. Can build you up.
Exactly. And in Africa, you can't just take stuff here and there are rules there. We live here without rules.
It's true.
So I totally get your point. Women, are we naturally born confident, or do we need a voice?
I think confidence, you build it, you develop it. I think what everyone has their talents, their gifts, something that makes them unique in life. But I think in order for you to be able to cherish it and develop it in a good way, you need the right environment to tell you, like, listen, this is who you are. Don't take no nonsense from no one. Wherever you go, you're the best. You're the this. You're the that.
And a lot of people got talent, but they don't know they have it.
Exactly.
So how do you search for that?
Well, for that person, once you know you have a certain talent, if you are an adult, I think the first thing you have to do is find your environment where you can develop it, because that's a good start.
You need to get a click.
Exactly. Me, for example, I was always very shy and stuff like that. And then
but you did the Miss Ghana thing.
Exactly. So
was that the first thing that
was the first thing? Yes, a friend signed me up, and I did the audition and went through it and everything. So what they also did, they developed us. So it helped us to develop what we each and everyone has inside. and that helped me to kind of know that I can speak in public, I can sing very well, I can do this and do that. So I needed that environment for me. So for everyone who has it, I think when you have the talent, when you have something, a diamond inside, needs to be polished.
Polished,
Yes,
exactly. You keep on polishing it. How old were you when you discovered you could actually sing?
I think about 10, but I didn't do very much with it. It was just years later that I started to develop it in church and with the hip hop group and everything. So even for that, I needed the people that would stimulate me and help me, because I was very insecure and
you just had to break out, break the shell and pop out, and I think it helped quite well with the Miss Ghana thing.
It did,
and you won.
Yes, that's
and
true.
You did some charity work in Ghana.
That's true.
That was nice, because I remember I was there.
Oh, really?
I was there that day, so I really thought you deserved it. So that's good. You did a whole lot of charity stuff in Ghana. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yes, we did a fundraising for orphanage in Ghana, and that's what we did. I used my talent to also add something to it. People could text some money and donate. So that's how we finished the project and then completed it and went back to Ghana and donated the money and stuff like that. So, but soon I'll be picking charity work up again.
Let me know. I'm always willing to help.
Thank you.
As long as it's for charity and it goes to the right places and they get the right water to drink. I'm cool with that. My next question for you is, what are your opinions about women taking control of their homes due to financial reasons?
You must do it. Survive.
It's very difficult, because sometimes you are in a relationship or you're married and one loses his or her job, and then it becomes a problem, and then the woman then becomes a breadwinner for everybody and maybe 3 kids.
It's tough,
but it changes around. It's like women then take control of everything. You gotta do what they say. Mm-hmm. What do you think about that? Let's say something like that happens to you. Would you be that kind of a woman
that would take over?
Yeah.
I would have to. I would have to, because if you are raising kids, you have no choice but to adjust and make sure that your kids and your family are okay. As in controlling the house and taking care of everything, I think there should still be the cooperation, but then in a different way. Then we would have to adapt and see how we can still manage to have a good home. But money has to go
because
in.
I wanted to say in a good way, right? Because it sometimes turns the woman into something else, and then the men kind of forget the woman they married. And they'll sit down and wonder, is this really the woman I got married to? Because of a financial problem. So it's a big problem when it comes to
ASEM.
Exactly. So in that case, basically, you just gotta do what you gotta do, and
you gotta do what you gotta do. Me personally, I've been raised by a single mom, so I haven't seen that dynamic shift, between two people, because my mom was then the breadwinner and taking care of us. But one thing I know is that in order for your home to be right, money must come in some way. And there should be peace. So if you have a couple and it switches, you're going to have to find a good and gentle way to still keep the peace, or else everything will collapse.
Exactly. That is very true. Sometimes you just said something about single mothers.
Yes.
I'm a mother, so I know exactly how it goes, especially if you're single and you have a child and you got work to do, because like you said, money gotta come in.
Money has to come in.
So what if a mother has like 2 or 3 jobs and the kids are left alone to raise themselves? Do you think it affects the future? It might. In which way?
It might be as in, if it is a kind of mother that comes home and then she, her temper is on and she doesn't want to speak. Because she's tired. Doesn't want to speak to anyone, and it goes out throughout the week. It might be that the children are going to miss some attentions. But I've seen some women who would either pick up the weekends to just say, okay, let me just get involved with my kids or in my free time and see what's going on in their lives. Even when I cook, they call them to come and help, and then they talk. It depends on your personality. It's stressful. It's very stressful. I've seen it on, sometimes I'm looking at women in, for example, my mother or some other women around me, and I'm like, how do you do it? but it depends on the type
Believe me,
of
if I
personality.
tell you how I do it, you will be like,
Tell me.
And I have one. I don't. I told my best friend that you can have as many kids as you want, but after the fourth, I'm going.
Why?
And she wants 7. I don't know. I wonder how they do it.
Yeah.
I find women like that so strong. I don't see myself doing that. It's not
Why
that I
not?
don't love kids, so I love them, but it's just so different. It's too much.
I
know?
understand it is too much. I don't know the feeling, but I can imagine just having one kid, but then 2 and then 3. And
You know, it's very nice, when they're grown.
yeah,
But when
because
they're
then they
little,
can help you.
if you sit your child down, because children are very smart.
It's true.
When you sit them down, you talk to them, this and this and this. Maybe you're saving to pay off your debts, or maybe
Yeah.
you're saving to buy a car.
Yeah.
The other time she asked me, Mommy, why don't you have a car?
What did you say?
And she was like, it is very easy if you have a car to go places. And I looked at the kid and I'm like, really?
Piece of advice.
A
then.
piece of advice. She gives me some advice and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, my friend didn't tell me that you did, so that's
Yeah.
smart. So I do believe that mothers, especially the mothers that are all alone in this, they
Yeah.
do it for a reason, because if you don't, who is going to help
It's true.
you?
No one will.
Exactly. And most kids are they bring themselves up.
Yeah,
They
it's true.
learn to grow up themselves because there might not be a
But
father.
it's true. Yeah.
So that's true. And
That's why you're a Shero.
that's why I'm a Shero. That's why I deserve a t-shirt.
That's why.
That's why, yes. Teenagers, how do we
Mm-hmm.
how did you communicate with your parents when you were younger?
I was sat down, just like you did.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was sat down and you know how Ghanaians talk. It takes long, and there's a difference to how Ghanaians explain something. When we explain something, we tell it how it happened. Oh, the person fell, and this and that.
And that, they add some salt and pepper to the story.
But Ghanaians will be like, oh, and I was sitting, and the woman came through the room, and then she came running to me, and then, did you know that she fell? And that would just all take 5 minutes before, like,
You could have said that in the beginning.
Exactly. So even at times, it would happen that I wouldn't understand the sit down or the chat that the older one would have with me. But later on, then you understand, like, okay, the person is trying to communicate something to me, and it is very necessary. I think it's an odd thing. Some parents avoid it, but you must do it, or else
It affects the children anyway.
Exactly.
You always need to communicate. You need to find somebody you can talk with,
Yeah.
and tell some things that you can tell a friend, especially about relationship
you need
issues.
to be open. Yes.
And normally when people come on when I have guests on my show, I always have a question I ask, and I forgot to ask you, how is your sex life? I always ask that.
It is at 0. I'm not in a relationship now.
So you're single.
I'm single.
She's single.
Very single.
Are you single, complicated, or totally single?
Totally
Okay.
single, yes.
Okay, and
Surprise.
are you looking for,
Yes.
do you want to date again?
Yes,
or
I'm dating.
you're dating?
Yeah.
Okay, she's dating. So if you're watching and you think she might be a catch, that's also what Nkechi Late Night Show is about.
I beg now.
You don't beg. We don't beg here.
Before we go and get some Facebook messages.
Yeah, so if you're interested, please don't send her a message, because she'll block you. Send it through me and I'll scan you. Do a
Exactly.
background check.
Yes, please.
Because we do background checks, and then we'll direct you back to Augustina. We have a question for you from Emeka from Nigeria that says, how do you deal with women that refuse to be responsible? I have been dating this lady and she doesn't want to be responsible. How do I tell her to woman up?
That is a very good question. Well, first of all, this guy needs communication, because you're going to have to communicate in some way what you think of this lady that
What if that don't work?
well, if it doesn't work, then he probably must end it.
That's a good one. If it doesn't work, end it. No, but you're right. Communication.
Yeah.
Communication can solve so many problems.
Yeah,
It's just
it's
that we don't know how to communicate.
That is true.
When you say the wrong things to a man, you might be beaten up, or you might be slapped.
Something like that.
Something like
Yeah.
that, or you might have a glass thrown at your face, and you don't want that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, communication solves a whole lot of problems. You just need to communicate. If something is on your mind, talk about it.
Yeah.
If you don't like what somebody did to you, talk about it. The more you keep it inside of you, the worse it becomes.
It will just burst into anger or something else you don't want to see happening. And
Exactly.
I'm probably sure he doesn't want to spend his time raising her, because you want somebody who you can live with.
And relate to. And
Exactly.
So, Emeka, if it's not working out, move on, or just talk about it. Communication. Yeah, it's cheap and very easy.
Yes, affordable.
Communication. Second one. This one is from a lady and private, no names mentioned. If you had the chance to move out of the Netherlands, Augustina, where would you locate to and why? I think this is really a personal question. Maybe it's a fan.
No, it's not a personal question. I might move to Accra, I might move, or somewhere around. I don't know.
Why?
It's home. I love being at home. And well, I've traveled a lot, and of course we're Western kids, African/Western. We already know how life here is.
Yeah.
And I've worked in Ghana for a while, and I loved it. As long as if I would have a paycheck as I would get here,
You cool with it?
I would enjoy myself. And because it's non-Western, I would just move back and forth. I think
You would just
come
be
back
yourself.
home. Yes. And enjoy good weather, because I need sun. This cold even has made me
it
a bit gray.
exactly. And home is where the love is.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
home is always good. Home
Always.
is always good.
Yeah.
Before I thank you again for being on the Nkechi Late Night Show, we want to hear a song.
A song.
So tell us which song and I saw you have a new single out?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
No, a new single will come out this spring, is what we call spring. But that was just a live session that I dropped out. The first single, Shero, that is still my single now.
Okay.
And the next one with a video will come out very soon.
Okay,
Yeah.
and that is amazing.
That is amazing. That is the with my live band that I did. Yeah.
I want to hear Shero because today I'm a Shero.
Okay,
Give us a short
I'll
version.
sing a bit for you.
Yes.
And the area see moi getting, yo papa obedogu. I feel wechi, asisi wechi. I will for a brain wo. And the area see moi getting. So you appreciate a girl like me. So be good to yourself. I'ma be a help. I'ma call myself Shero, 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 Shero. I'ma be the best you can give me. No other love before me. Shero, oh, Shero.
Wow, I like that.
Thank you.
And I hope to see more of you.
You will.
And let me know what's going on. Like,
I definitely
let's keep
will.
in touch.
We
I
should
really
keep in
like
touch.
this.
Yes. Thank
That's
you very
nice.
much. Thanks for having me.
I'm gonna give you a hug. Yes. Mwah.
Exclusive music, baby.
Ibia woni mre nipa nyame mre na nyamre pa so make you know the worry be same resisa brother man make you no worry Ibia woni mre nipa nyame mre na nyamre pa so make you know the worry be same resisa things ain't going my way